everyone, and welcome back to TG Retro Gamers. We're on episode 28 of our YouTube Retro Gaming channel, and this week we're going to take a look back to the Sega Saturn, Sega's 32-bit attempt to keep up with the PlayStation, and later the 64.
Didn't work.
It didn't quite work out for them. We haven't done many episodes on this console. We felt it was a little bit neglected, so we're coming back to it. We felt sorry for it, and we're going to visit Virtua Fighter Remix.
Yeah.
I'm spinning heel kick for Zonda.
I'm trying to get off the ground, Michael Langbeer. Sega Saturn, why didn't they do so well? Do you reckon the bulky size, the weight of it?
Underpowered, boy.
Underpowered.
Underpowered, that's what it was.
Yeah.
We take games of a similar genre and around the same era. We have competitors like Tekken. We've got the Dead or Alive series as well, which came up. Battle Arena Toshinden was another one that was sort of widely forgotten around that time. All games that were cross-platform seem to work a little bit better on the PlayStation than they did the Saturn. The Tekken series in particular was very, very quick compared to Virtua Fighter. Some would contest that fact and say that Virtua Fighter is the better of the two series. Yeah, it is. It is. How did we get back to here again? Got back here again. So we're looking at the remix version of Virtua Fighter. Decided we're going to skip the crummy original version. It hasn't held up well. We did consider doing it. We tried it. We're like, maybe not. We're not going to do that one today. So we went with the remix one, which takes increased polygon counts, high resolution as well, and that's the version we're going to take a look under the TG Retro Gamers microscope.
I mean, I was always a big fan of the Virtua Fighters back when I was playing the Saturn. First one, I mean, back then I really enjoyed it. Second came out, it was amazing. Question is, does it hold up to today's standards?
I suppose we're going to have to find out, aren't we,
That's
Michael?
right. What we're doing this episode, we've done it once or twice before. We're doing a two-player, so we're actually going to versus. It's not going to take so long, so don't worry.
Okay. Right. I've decided I'm going to punt for the three-dimensional Saturn controller. Michael's using the stock white Saturn controller.
That's right.
So, doesn't actually have any 3D pad functionality in this, so I've had to put it back into compatibility mode, which is, considering the software thinks it's a 2D controller. So let's have a little gander and see what we can do here. Okay. Are you doing this? Are you controlling it?
So far so.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, so not many characters. These are the original ones. Obviously, when the second one came in, there was more choices.
Yeah.
So, what are you going with today?
I'm going to go with Kira.
Kira, which is always the typical character you find in all fighting games.
Yeah. Much like you'd have Ryu and Ken in Street Fighter.
I didn't even choose one then.
You chose a woman, I believe.
Oh, right, it's okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Straight in there.
Yeah. You see, it's still quite floaty, like the original Virtua Fighter was. Now, probably I'll get myself off the floor. Listen to Michael's button bashing there.
It is a fighting game after all.
He is going for it.
Oh. Oof. It's a beat him up that time.
Good. The arenas are quite small on this, and I believe in the options menu you can increase the size of the player arena, which is
really
good. Got some nice backdrops going on here. Obviously in some sort of little lava world here. Oh, floaty! Sit down. It's a relatively enjoyable game, playing in two-player mode certainly, and I think it's a nice break from the arcade mode, which you can get ridiculously difficult at various points in. You've been looking at what I was doing. You just tapped me. Oh. Now, button bashing can win the day with this game, but you do really need to know what you're doing to be able to get ahead in the game. Yeah. So it has a lot of moves that are not immediately apparent on how to do them, but that is quite the hidden depth with Virtua Fighter itself. Yeah. It's not quite like the latest Dead or Alive games. Right, so what characters have we got? We've got Akira, we've got Pei, we've got Lau, we've got Wolf, we have Jeffrey, we have Cage, or Kage, Sarah, and Jackie. I'm probably going to go with Akira again. Or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Butler, Moo Jeffrey. 90s reference.
So yeah, you do obviously have the time limit to do all of this.
Prepare for battle. Okay. Load times are pretty short on this game, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got a nice little nightscape here.
How are you finding the maps?
They're alright. There's not really
anything straight in there.
It's, you know, two-dimensional sort of playing grounds. So one thing I do miss is the addition in Virtua Fighter 3, which is the sidestep move. The sidestep move I really, really like on Virtua Fighter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I do notice is, being an early beat 'em up, is that it's very much in a 2D playing ground, really. The movement of the characters is very two-dimensional.
Yeah.
You don't have to strafe around them like you do in, say, Dead or Alive 2. But then, you know, we're talking about games that came out a lot later in the 90s.
That's right. Can let me get up in something?
Not really. Okay, so we demonstrate a couple of the levels on the game as well there. That they're, you know, had it radically different. We had almost like a sort of a level that looked like it was set on Mars, to be honest, the first one. And the second one's sort of a nightscape. So Sega's attempt to make the game slightly more different each time you do play it. And it's pretty cool that it doesn't give you the choice to have a map, it just randomises it each time. Which, you know, later fighting games would take you in to pick the map, pick your fighters and handicap maybe. In a wheelchair, not in a wheelchair.
I mean, since the first one, obviously it's the remix, they said that the levels are better, the mapping was better. And is it?
Yeah, you would say so. Yeah, for Saturn standards. I mean, actually, this graphically looks quite nice here. Oh, so aggressive.
You can also win this by literally just kicking them out of that arena. So no matter how big or low the health is, you can't get back in.
And as we said there, the levels can be quite small, so you can kick someone straight out, and that's it for them. It's game over. There is a block button, which is the A button. I'm not really demonstrating how to use that. I should possibly have done that there. Alright.
It was winning. That's good.
So basically, this game was given away free in the United States to all owners that registered their Saturn via post. In this country, I don't think we were so lucky. It got actually a retail release. You know, came initially in a really nice cardboard box, very similar to Panzer Dragoon Saga, Enemy Zero, Riven, and King of Fighters 95. So it's one that fits in the set with those. So that's always worth seeking out if you are a collector of these games. It's better to have sort of the more unusual.
So he's got a bit lighter, I would say, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I actually, graphically, I'm getting used to this.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
One thing I don't understand is it's not you really using the top three buttons.
No, I've tried. It
These.
doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's all combination moves with the A, B and C button, not the X, Y and Z, and the triggers are not really doing anything
That's
either.
right, yeah. I mean, you can do certain moves like suplexes and stuff, very tricky to get into. Oh, nice.
Smashed his head against the brickwork there. Arterial red outfit.
Yeah, which is literally just a plain canvas of nothing. Maybe it's meant to be the sea, who knows?
I don't know. You do go flying when you get kicked though, don't you?
You do.
Oh. Yeah, no. Graphically, I am getting used to it, and I would say, on a technical standpoint, that's better looking than the first second game.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not Tekken 2 and 3 because they were a lot later, but Virtua Fighter 2 certainly holds up to Tekken 2 and 3, I think. I mean, Tekken has weird explosions that come off your characters there when you're hitting them. I'm not particularly good with Sarah, but...
No, he wasn't last time.
No, I'll use her. Just for the sake of using all the characters. This is a nice backdrop.
It's okay.
This is like a Windows 98 special. Ooh.
Not very good at this one.
There's not really anything going on here though, on the floor.
No.
It's all concentrating really on the background.
Yeah.
Give you a little cheeky jab to the midriff there, didn't I?
Oh. There you go.
Okay, right.
Right. Playing characters used then. Cool.
Right. So, this game was actually reverse ported to the arcades. Unlike the first game, which came out in 1993 on the... I can't remember what arcade board it was. System 1? I want to say System 1 arcade board, which was a joint venture between Lockheed Martin and Sega. And that was 1993. 1995, this game was reverse ported to the arcades, but on the STV board instead, which is based on the Saturn hardware. So, reverse ported. I mean, Saturn, the arcade's still big business back in '95 anyway, so it made a lot of sense. You certainly wouldn't do it by today's standards. You wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't port a game to the arcades after it's come out on home console. That'd just be silly.
Yeah.
But this was also the version they released on the PC as Virtua Fighter PC.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So they didn't really use the original version. I think Sega are a little bit ashamed of it, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
no, this is how it always worked. Did it? Yeah. Did.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not really gripped me like it did back when I used to play it.
It did me.
Really?
Yeah, I was really feeling that then.
Yeah. I mean, obviously this version is definitely better than the original,
Yes.
without a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed Virtua Fighter 2, so I think I don't know, I expected more from this. I really did.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Sega games in general, and Sega folklore, and knowing this game is by Yu Suzuki and AM2.
Yeah.
Subsequently, I really appreciate the work of Yu Suzuki, and I think this is a fantastic game.
Right.
I mean, it got brilliant reviews in the day as well.
Oh yeah, no, in the day, definitely.
What we talking? 5 out of 5 from Sega Saturn magazine.
Yeah.
Next Gen magazine also gave it 5 out of 5 from Next Gen.
Yeah. Next Gen.
Not much anymore.
There was a little secret to the Virtua Fighter game, actually, the first one.
Go on.
There was meant to be an Arab character.
Right, okay.
Named, I want to say Siba?
Okay.
Cyber?
Yeah, okay, right.
Something like that. He was definitely planned, but he was dropped at the last minute. He was actually portrayed on some of the arcade machines, and eventually they just changed the name at the bottom, I think, to
Akira, wasn't it?
Akira, yeah. But later he did turn up into Fighters Mega Mix, which is very strange that they would bring him back. You know, why he was dropped, do you not know?
Yeah, God knows. Fighters Mega Mix is a fantastic Saturn game, to be fair though. Very, very good fighting game.
Dropped last minute. You know, they got the character, they got the fighting moves, they got everything ready for him beforehand when we put him in it.
Well, I don't know.
Not enough room on the screen, who knows?
Maybe he was too big an entity.
Yeah.
And then like, no, can't have it. Can't have him on it.
Can't have it. We want them all lined up. Yeah, but there's another one. No, I want this size characters alongside, so we'll have to cut him out. Shame.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Would you have paid the money for this back in the day?
Back in the day, definitely.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now?
Not so much. We're sort of spoilt with fighting games nowadays because all of them really have story modes in them.
Yeah,
in between cutscenes.
Yeah, that's right.
Various unlockables. Now this is very much a vanilla release, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
a very cheap storyline to this. It's just your typical generic fighting game storylines. You know, they're trying to make super soldiers and they're literally doing a tournament, hence the big square arena.
I mean, I think the only unlockable in this is Duel, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
No,
was it on this one or was it?
I'm pretty sure, I think Duel is featured somewhere. Yeah, Duel's on the back cover here, so I presume Duel is in the game. If not this one, definitely Virtua Fighter 2.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is sort of game it's a legacy game. It spawned sequels. You've had Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Fighter 3TB, Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution, Virtua Fighter 5.
Yeah,
so there are a good few Virtua Fighter games out there. It's a dormant franchise now, I believe. I don't think there's been an entry for almost 10 years, I think. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's been a while actually.
Yeah, maybe 9 years now. Yeah, 2008 possibly.
Well, Fighters Mega Mix came out in 2003.
Fighters Mega Mix came out in 1997. That was on the Saturn.
Not the one we're talking about. With Siba.
unless it got re-released.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fighters Mega Mix originally was on the Sega Saturn arcade. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a late release, certainly over here. So when did this game come out? Like, do you know the exact dates? You got any dates for me?
This one here?
Yeah.
This came out 95. Throughout the years, obviously Japan first, of course.
Yeah.
Was it USA after that?
Yeah.
Then Europe?
Yeah.
Yes, but at least they got it into the same year, which is pretty cool. People don't wait so long on that. Mega Mix 95, the original 1993.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Saturn port was 95. Yeah.
I can't remember Virtua Fighter 2 actually.
Virtua Fighter 2, I believe, was 1996.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So it seems
Good looking game.
Yeah, it seems a bit weird that they would release Virtua Fighter 1, do a remix version of it, like almost in the same year, and then come out with Virtua Fighter 2 in 96. It's almost like franchise fatigue already there. I tried to Saturn and it's probably getting fed up.
Just figured out. The one I'm talking about, sorry, is the 10th anniversary of this. It came out in 2003. That's what it was.
That was PS2 only, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm thinking.
That uses the original models, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. We also have Virtua Fighter Kids, which came out as well. One that's often forgotten about. For good reason.
Right, to cover that one.
Yeah, at some point we will. Definitely.
Right, so pressing on, shall we do a little review of this game?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with the artwork on this. Even though you can kind of guess what the background is, it's not that clear, very pixelated. Plain old sky, if we can get a cloud inside. The arena itself, the big square thing, there's not much to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where are you on this? Graphically?
Graphically, I'm just going to give it a 5. Good back then, now, I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to be more favourable than you on this. I'm going to give it a 7 because I'm actually, knowing what the Saturn can do and what it can't do, and 3D is something it doesn't do very well, or it's extremely hard to get the Saturn to do 3D. I like that. I think that's nice. And I've got used to how basic the graphics look within 5 minutes of playing the game, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Sound-wise?
Sound, that's quite catchy music. Can't really go wrong with the sound on this.
Typical 90s Sega rock.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll probably do like a 7.
7?
Be generous.
I'll give it a 6 because there's not really that many catchy tracks in it. I really like when I'm playing a fighting game to have like some catchy tracks going on in the background.
I know you do, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really feel it with this.
Just controls?
6 again for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, you're only really living on a set amount of moves.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you're sticking to your punches and your kicks and your ups and downs, which is fine. To finally get one of those nice tricky moves in, suplex, whatever, is pretty cool, but to get there was a bit tricky, so I'll probably do a 6 as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Gameplay?
Gameplay, I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
Still holds up right for me.
I'll give it a 7. It's enjoyable. It's a fighting game. It basically delivers what you're after. So yeah, do that.
Okay. Well, my overall score for that one is a 6.5. What are you?
I'll say probably more 6.
You're 6.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. 6 and 6.5. That's pretty respectable. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a little bit higher for Virtua Fighter 2, to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially the choice of characters as well is really good.
Definitely.
Those different fight moves, yeah, it's beautiful.
What sort of bunts are we expecting to pay for this game today?
Well, I would say definitely have it if you're getting a bundle of Saturn games. If this comes with it, then yeah, you're winning. I only got, because I looked for that cardboard version that you were talking about.
The ice, yeah. How much are we looking at for that?
£40. Yeah.
The Horses of Course is not too bad. It's probably the cheapest of the cardboard released Saturn games. So console yourself with that.
Yeah. But I would say if you're a Saturn collector, definitely have that one. I didn't actually look at the price on the other ones.
Did you?
Varied a lot differently.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've got any prices for it.
I did actually. I took the liberty of looking up a dual case nude version of Virtua Fighter Remix. 15 quid. You can get that for the UK PAL. Japanese copy, if you really have to play this game and you want to pay the minimum amount of price for it, you can get a copy for £5 on eBay.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's very good.
Yeah,
that's very good.
Yeah, Japanese version, definitely get that.
I'm always thinking of selling my version here for 15 quid, picking up a Japanese copy for a fiver. I've got 10 quid to play with for other Japanese Saturn games.
Would you have the language choices on the Japanese version?
It'll play like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
They
play.
don't talk anyway.
No, they don't, but it'll be in English. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing about these Sega arcade games.
Not let you look much of the champion, challenger. Yeah, who cares? So yeah, that's not bad. £5.
Yeah,
I'll say it's worth it.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
We got some shout outs, boy.
Yeah, we got some shout outs. Go with the obviously our favourites, Spike Projects.
Yes, we're working closely with SPK Productions at the minute.
Yep.
And we're hoping to sort of go into the melting pot of various of the projects that he's doing. So keep exciting times. Yeah.
Last Moment Victory.
Yeah.
For more of your modern gaming. Dusty Joypads.
Dusty Joypads.
Yeah. Always love that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we he gives us a shout out every now and again on our comments section.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. It's always good to have a chat. Yeah.
I don't know who I've got today. I've got personal shout outs.
You have, yeah.
I've got Grant JT Morley.
Grant Morley!
I've got John Robson. I've got Scott Carpenter. I've got James Chalmers. I've got Christian Pease. I've got Bob Phillips as well. I don't know whether have I missed anyone out on that. I just don't know. But you've also got various other people, which litter our comment section on the Two Grubby Retro Gamers, which we really do enjoy, and we hope that you'll give us comments on what you want and things like that, which is cool. Various games you want us to cover, which is brilliant. Where can we find a game like this?
Where can we find a game like this? I've definitely actually seen this one about.
Have you not?
No, I really haven't.
No. I don't think the Tech Outlet's got a copy of it.
No, but it's always worth a look. If not for this, something else.
You never know. Retro Treats, Desires.
It's a Virtua Fighter 2. See what we mean.
Get down to one shop.
Once, yeah. Multiple once shops. 3, I believe.
Yes, I mean you can find the game around. Not so much locally, but on the interwebs you can find it on eBay. Quick search, we found copies of it.
That's it.
So, there you go.
Yeah. I'll definitely play this game again if I had it in my possession, but I'm not going to go out my way to get it. Okay. To be honest with you.
No, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what's plans for next time then?
Well, I mean, I think in the interim period here, you're going to have another episode of Retro Gamers Half Time.
Excellent.
Which we'll be looking at new retro games for old systems.
Episode 2.
Yeah. So you can find that on our channel. It's a fledgling show by Mike and Forbes.
For this, I would say we're probably going to go back to an older system.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, 16-bit, 8-bit?
8-bit, 8-bit, yeah. Yeah, let's take it back. Things like SNES, everything, we've not really been generous with the SNES, have we?
Well, SNES is 16-bit.
Yeah. Or NES. That's right. NES, SNES, Master System.
They're all in the category of unloved.
Yeah.
Even Sony PlayStation.
Even Mega CD.
Mega CD, yeah. Who knows, might add that to our roster list. From 30 onwards.
So yeah, watch out for that. That'll be episode 29. Interesting. Got big plans for 30 as well if you want to stick around. I believe that's everything. I think we've covered everything.
Okay. Yeah. Where can you find us?
We can find us on. We can find us.
We can find us.
Yeah, but you can do it as well. We've got Facebook, which is just MRC Films Entertainment.
Yeah.
Of course, we're already on our YouTube channel, so please subscribe to this.
That'd be great.
Give it a couple of likes. You're already viewing it, so you've done that bit already. Twitter,
at Forbes London.
At Mike Langerbeer. Mike Langerbeer. Okay. Excellent. Right, so is that everything?
That's us.
That is us for tonight. So yeah, catch us next episode. We'll see you then.
See you next game.
See you next game.